Later this week, thousands of service members will head to Michigan for this summer's Northern Strike training event. Northern Strike NADWC, one of the Department of Defense's largest reserve component readiness exercises, is scheduled to take place across Michigan from August 3 to 17, 2024. Over 6,300 participants from 32 states and territories, and 5 international partners will converge at Michigan's National All-Domain Warfighting Center, NADWC, for training focused on expeditionary skills, command and control, sustainment, and joint integrated fires. This year's summer iteration of the annual exercise will incorporate training scenarios involving homeland security and defense against unmanned aerial systems. Additionally, maritime training scenarios will focus on protecting high-value assets, as well as fixing, tracking, and engaging targets within littoral and open water environments. The Joint Personnel Recovery Agency will integrate with training units to test newly developed combat search, rescue, and recovery systems during the exercise. Northern Strike participants will also train in Lake Huron, Rogers City Quarry, Battle Creek, MBS International Airport, Osco T. Smith Airfield, and K.I. Sawyer Airfield in Marquette. 2 Northern Strike training iterations are held each year as Michigan National Guard members work with other states and nations. It's been hosted by the state's Guard for more than a decade, according to the National Guard. This summer's training will be focused on training scenarios involving homeland security and defense against unmanned aerial systems, along with maritime training scenarios involving protecting high-value assets. During the 2-week training, newly developed combat search, rescue, and recovery systems will be tested by service members. 2. NS is the premier reserve component training event designed to build readiness with joint and partner forces in all domains of warfare. The NADWC encompasses the Camp Grayling Joint Maneuver Training Center, the Alpena Combat Readiness Training Center, and their associated airspace. NS participants are also conducting training in Lake Huron, Rogers City Quarry, Battle Creek, MBS International Airport, Osco T. Smith Airfield, and K.I. Sawyer Airfield in Marquette. This year's schedule of NS training events reflects the abilities of Michigan and the NADWC to support Department of Defense objectives, said U.S. Army Maj. General Paul D. Rogers, Adjutant General and Director of the Michigan Department of Military and Veterans Affairs. We take pride in our ability to improve the exercise design each year, integrating innovative technologies and solutions into dynamic training to meet the needs of commanders across all domains of warfare. Northern Strike is unique, not only because of the integration of defense innovators and academia, but because the exercise reflects the changes service members are seeing on the modern battlefield, said Col. Todd Fitzpatrick, Land Exercise Director for NS. For instance, our air defense scenario was created from lessons learned from recent drone attacks in the Middle East. The Michigan National Guard began hosting NS in 2012, and it has since grown into a joint multinational exercise program. The exercise provides participating units a chance to conduct robust and relevant, scenario-based, full-spectrum readiness training and complete mission-essential tasks. NS is a tailor-able, scalable, and cost-effective readiness producer, providing a venue for the units to maximize training proficiencies and requirements. The exercise is Army National Guard sponsored and a joint national training capability. JNTC accredited exercise providing readiness building opportunities for all services. In addition to enhancing our nation's defense capabilities, the exercise series also serves as an important boost to the local economy. It brings an average of $38 million to Michigan's economy annually in military pay, travel and local spending in northern Lower Michigan. Exercise Northern Strike is a military readiness exercise hosted annually at Michigan National Guard facilities, including the Alpena CRTC, Camp Grayling Joint Maneuver Training Center, Grayling Aerial Gunnery Range, the Carr-Muskow Site Quarry in Rogers City, the former site of K.I. Sawyer Air Force Base, as well as over the skies of northern Michigan and Lake Huron. The air operations will take place at Alpena Combat Readiness Training Center, ACRTCU's, the Grayling Air Gunnery Range, while live-fire exercises involving small arms, mortars, artillery and aerial munitions will take place at the Camp Grayling Range Complex. Simulated fire phases utilize the Carr-Muskow Site Quarry area during Exercise Northern Strike. Northern Strike is one of the United States Department of Defense's largest annual joint reserve component readiness exercise. The exercise is sponsored by the National Guard Bureau. Exercise Northern Strike began in 2011 with 500 participants engaged to over 6,000 soldiers, airmen, sailors and Marines taking part. Northern Strike 2019. The 3-week exercise usually takes place in July or August each year. Northern Strike's primary mission is CAS close air support, with secondary missions including air interdiction, airlift and airdrop, combat search and rescue, air-to-air refueling and intelligence, and both air and ground surveillance and reconnaissance.